Welcome back to Wicked Wands Tarot. My name is Carmen, and today we've got a reading for you about somebody who has been willing to throw anybody under the bus, not really given much consideration to anybody else, friends, family, romantic partners. It's all about them all the time, and I know that for sure because we've got the Six of Wands where there's nobody in the background. Most Six of Wands cards, they talk about victory and success. There are people surrounding the successful individual as if to be like, hey, good show. But there's no one here that's very happy for this individual, and it has a lot to do with the fact that they really only care about themselves. So it's kind of hard to keep friends when that's the reputation that you have, right? Let's call in spirit with a little bit of wind chime time. I hope you're having a good day so far, enjoying your weekend. Hello, Key Controller. Hello, Famous Seamus. What's going on? If you're interested in a personal reading, I would love to do one for you. My email address is wickedwandstarot@gmail.com. It's in the description box for any of you that maybe didn't catch it, as is right below that. You can find additional information on how to become a member and get access to more content. Hello, James. Hello, Amex. Hello, JTR. Hello, Grindhard. How's it going? Let's see what else we've got for you with the situations deck and see what kind of success we're talking about here. Is this money? Is this fame or popularity? Hello, Danny. How are you doing? Oh. Okay, so this is someone who feels like they want to be a part of a group. They want to be a part of a... It's like you're at the lunchroom in high school and you want to be able to sit with the popular kids, right? What do I have to do to get your approval? How can I get access into your group because I want to be cool enough to be with you all? So this is definitely like a pick-me kind of energy, right? I want to be seen as the coolest and the prettiest and the smartest, funniest, whatever. How's it going? Obsession, must have indulgence. This is someone who does not take no very easily. This is someone who's used to getting what they want. Might have been a little bit spoiled as a child, not really been told the word no very often. If I want it, then I say that I want it, and then I get what I want. They don't really think about other people. I mean it when I say that. They don't care. All right, this is the Tarot of the Cat People. Hello, Nosheen, how are you doing? Hello, JP, how's your day? Hello, Armando. High Priestess in the reverse with the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. Impulsive, immature energy, ignorant. I may know things, but I'm going to pretend that I don't because it suits me, or I'm going to go against whatever your advice was or whatever the directions were, maybe because I just want to see what happens. Maybe I just want to do it for the plot. This is someone who doesn't really care about consequences because I don't feel like they have to really face them too often. Hello, Rao. Hello, Rat. How you doing? Hello, Larry. Hello, Shane. Happy Saturday. Hello, Jesus. Shaves. Saves. Sorry. I mean, I don't know. Maybe he saved and shaved at one point, you know? Hello, Chris. How are you doing? Hey, Toon Boys. I don't think that really matters. If you can't figure that out, that's on you, bruh. Hello, Jamie. How are you doing? Yasmin, if you're hoping for personal questions to be answered, I can do that at the end of the reading if we hit $15 in tips. And be sure to like and subscribe, please. Hey, GP, what's going on? Hello, Vichitata. Hello, Fernando. How's it going? So we've got the Emperor and the Seven of Swords. So I do feel like this has to do with some amount of rich energy, wealthy, powerful, spoiled energy, okay? So if you've not seen The Big Lebowski, I'm thinking about, oh, I think her name was Bunny, Tara Reid's character. Thank you, Shane. Hello, Abby. If it ain't your thing, it ain't your thing. That's fine, honey. But it's not about whether or not I'm trying, you know? Hello, Liam. How are you doing? So we've got 8 of Pentacles in the reverse and the Chariot in the reverse. Yeah, I mean, I'm struggling not to just full on call this person a trust fund baby or someone who just doesn't have to work. They have so much money. They're spoiled. I can do whatever I want. I get whatever I ask for. And the Chariot is in the reverse because this is somebody who doesn't have to deal with accountability. If they do things that they're not supposed to do, there's someone who's like, oh, it's okay. You'll learn for next time, right? Hello, Grey Ghost. Welcome. I hope you're enjoying your weekend. Thank you, Abby. I appreciate that. 6 of Cups, 10 of Swords, and the 7 of Cups in the reverse. I think we have a little bit of regret, a little bit of remorse, because this feels like motherly energy. It could be sibling energy, but this is someone realizing, I've kind of created a monster. I didn't want to say no to this person. I didn't want them to miss out on the things that would make them happy, but I may have enabled that pendulum to swing too far to the other side. And now I've created somebody who always gets what they want, and they don't know how to handle life unless they get what they want. And they throw a giant temper tantrum, right? So entitlement is always problematic because it leads to feeling like things that are not yours are yours. Haley, how are you doing? Yes. Hello. I'm just going to call you G. You just saw someone prove. Oh, yeah. I mean, that's the thing, though. We have to keep in mind that religion lends itself to judgment, and those who feel powerless will feel the need to exert that power over others by judging them. But if you are leveraging spirituality and religion in the best way possible, it encourages you to find connection and compassion for others, not hatred or intolerance, right? Hello, High Priestess. Hello, Chris. Hello, Kristen. Oh, it says Naomi. Okay. So we've got someone who feels like anything they want, they should be able to get. And a parent is looking at the situation and realizing they may have created a monster. They may have done themselves a disservice by not disciplining this child. They've grown up to be quite difficult. 3 of Swords in the reverse, 4 of Cups in the reverse. There seems to be no way to teach this person how to accept rejection or the word no, because for too many years they've not had to hear it. For too many years they've always been told, well, okay, yeah, we can do that. Yeah, we'll figure it out. Hello, 8. How are you doing? Thank you, High Priestess. It's important, Chris. Hello. Did I say hello to Jamie? Hello, Roland. How's it going? All right. This is the Wild Reflections Tarot. What else do we have? Seven of Cups, Ace of Swords, and the King of Swords in the reverse. The truth is, we've created someone who throws a temper tantrum if they don't get what they want. We have maybe ignored advice from others, or we haven't followed what we should have. We just say yes to this person constantly. And as a result, we have someone who doesn't really understand how the real world works, doesn't understand what goes on for others. They really just kind of look at it as the world revolves around me, right? Hey, Co-Create, how's it going? All right, good. Did I miss Aqua Beauty? Hey, Aqua Beauty, how's it going? Hello, Dr. V. Hello, Sri Lakshmi. I hope you're having a good day. If you'd like me to do personal questions at the end, I will do so once we hit the $15 tip threshold. How you doing? We've got the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. Knight of Swords. Why does it feel like something is coming, like crashing down? We do have a sense of like success or wealth at the beginning, but I feel like we've got someone who may have gotten some not so great news about their finances. Perhaps, you know, the stock is down or their property was damaged. I feel like we have a motherly or a family figure that has to deliver not so great news regarding money to somebody who is quite spoiled. Basically saying, I know you're really used to a life of luxury, but we don't have those kind of funds anymore. So we're gonna have to change up how we approach things. We're not gonna be able to continue to spend the money that we spend. Thank you, C, I appreciate it. I'm just gonna like make it cooler. That is a globe that still has countries on it that no longer exist. I think it's from the 60s. That's like my favorite part. Anyways. Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate that. Hey Shawnee, if it's not your thing, no big deal. We can keep it moving, but that might suggest there's a message that's trying to reach you that you've been ignoring in other venues or mediums. So I would ask you, are there songs that have been repeating or themes that you see in other things? Because sometimes they overflow into other areas of your life if you're missing it. Hey Shamil, this is not black magic. Thank you, C. I appreciate that. Hello, Trig. How are you doing? Hello, Swadip. What's going on? Yeah, exactly. Should I actually... I'll like upload a short of it or something. I might knock over some pieces there. So we've got another four, the Four of Swords. This feels to me like someone has sustained an injury, but not like a physical injury, a financial injury. I didn't anticipate losing this, or I didn't expect getting divorced, or I didn't expect this huge fee, or I didn't know that that wasn't really mine. There's something here that has changed drastically with regards to this person's financial stability as a family, not necessarily just as an individual. So I do feel like this is someone who hasn't really had a lot of employment experience. This is someone who is adulting, but not really. It's like, I have a driver's license, maybe. I have an ID that shows that I'm an adult, but I don't really do things for myself. That's the energy that's coming through. Hello, Jace. I hope you're having a good day. Hello, Wesley. Hello, Nosrat. Is that even a question? Drake or Kendrick? For real? Who's still choosing Drake? I got questions for them. Kendrick. Did you see the Super Bowl? Like, that's real confidence right there. Kendrick Lamar. That's in my opinion anyways. Seems authentic to me. Hello, Allah. How are you doing? Yeah, I think that's where we're at, code 3. Hello, Brian. How are you doing? Did I realm of Bedlam? Is it because I said Drake's name first? Okay, so we've got 10 of Pentacles and what was that? And the 9 of Pentacles in the reverse. So we're going from, we have money, lots of money, right? Money that you can leave for your kids and your grandkids to, whoops. I guess we have to go eat fast food because I don't know where it all went, but it's not here. Hello again, Grind Hard. Thank you for the tip. I'm gonna write down your question real quick. Is lady friend, future wifey, family ready to meet me? So y'all, if we get to 15 and we're almost 1/3 of the way there, then I will take your questions, starting with Grind Hard, of course. Hello, Koali, how are you doing? Hello, Moon. I hope you're having a good day. Lucas, you crack me up. Point taken, Mel. Point taken. But this is someone who is like, I need expensive sushi prepared for me all the time. So they look at fast food like, as their judgment, not mine. Hello, BM 2023. How are you doing? No, I'm not gonna say it like specifically because you repeated it 4 times, and I'm gonna put you on a timeout so you can think about it. When you come back around, if you want to like say hi like a normal person, and you have a name that's not your username, then I'll say hi. I'm difficult, okay? I don't like being told what to do. I can't help it, you guys. Hello, James. Oh, thank you. You rewarded me for having good taste in music. I'll take that all day. Oh, thank you, Grindhard. We got, does she love the way I treat or spoil her? Thank you, Aqua Beauty. Do you have a question? Hey, Great Ride. I'm not disagreeing with you at all. However, I'm putting you on a 5-minute timeout because it seems like you're trying to, you know, throw around some judgments, which is something Jesus, I'm pretty sure, said you shouldn't do. So, Aqua Beauty, if you have a question, let me know, girl. And Lee, thank you. Do you have a question? I'm actually super eclectic, Wesley, but it's because I answered the Drake versus Kendrick Lamar question. But like, really though, who chooses Drake in that situation? Can I have a conversation with them? So we've got the 10 of Swords and the 8 of Cups. Yeah, we've definitely got a change in finances that makes someone realize they have to like move, they have to change their routine, they can't spend money like they used to, and they're not going to be able to maintain probably even the social circle, right? Hey, Trash Panda. No politics. Hey, that's totally fine, Lee. You think all you want, Aqua Beauty. And thank you for the tips, everyone. Yeah, and for liking the video. I appreciate that. That's totally cool, Aqua Beauty. Oh, did he keep the sweatshirt? Cool, I got you. So let's get some oracle cards on this general reading that we've got. This is the Golden Lenormand. What else do you have? What's going on, Leo? Why are you upset? Full moon indeed. You can just kind of tell, can't you? You're good, Aqua Beauty. I got 2 other questions before you. All right, so I do feel like this is somebody who may have married for money, or somebody who may be looking to get married, and money could be a real important part, right? I know we've all met somebody who got married because their finances would be easier, right? Like, who needs love when you've got millions? I personally would take the love, not the millions. Oh, I'm so happy to hear that, Grindheart. Thank you. Hello, Killdozer. How are you doing? Hello, Devin. Sending you a big ol' hug. I hope things are getting better. Hello, Manny. So look, we've got a desire to be taken care of, having, you know, a marriage that sets you up for life. So I do think we've got somebody who might have to communicate, hey, I know you were marrying me because you thought that I could take care of you, but it ends up being that I actually don't have the money that I thought I had. Mom was lying to me, dad was lying to me, Gramps was lying to me, whoever was lying. Or, you know, things got out of hand and I didn't know. So we could have a wedding that is not going to happen. Yeah. So we've got number 16, which is the stars, and number 8, which is the coffin. So it's like we have this daydream. We feel like things could go the way that we want. And then all of a sudden, something changes. Circumstances change. And now I don't know if I can still pursue that or do that. Hello, Chucky. Hello, Greg. How are you doing? Hey, Liam. I don't know what you got going on, but I'm putting you in a timeout because you're irritating me. Okay? If you're just gonna, like, every 2 seconds write the word annoying, do you maybe think that you're talking about yourself? Stop it. Like, we talked about this yesterday. Yeah. Hello, Zeke. If you have not gone down that path yet, I sincerely encourage you to not. Can I say that? If you've got virgin lungs, like, let them be. We don't really know what's in all that stuff, you know? Will it affect you creatively? Possibly both positively and negatively, right? But just be cautious with your health. Hello, Jeremy. How are you doing? Yeah. Okay. So I want to get a few of the Cook's Tarot. Hey, dude. How's your day going? Hello, Michael. So a long time ago, I watched the movie Arachnophobia, and it scared the poo out of me. I don't really love spiders. It's like I have a weird fascination with them, but like, can you stay at a distance? If you get too close to me, then I'm like, ah! So that's a pretty good horror movie, right? Probably a little bit like cheesy though, right? I would argue the best ones are. So we have the Four of Wands. I'm telling you, somebody is trying to get married, and I feel like they were looking at this fiance of theirs as a meal ticket. Oh, we're gonna get married. I'll never have to work. They got so much family money. It's gonna be wonderful. And then now there's this update that's like, actually, I know you kind of loved me because I have money, but what if I don't? Do you still love me even though I'm obnoxious and entitled? Eh? No, actually, without the money, you're just annoying. So I think this wedding might get canceled. We have the Knight of Pentacles or Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, which to me says this is a sudden change, right? All of a sudden we check the accounts and holy buckets, nothing is there. Two of Wands, and there's literally a cake here. I guess we could argue that's a birthday cake, not a wedding cake, because there's no people on it. But there was a cake here. It might get returned. Four of Cups in the reverse. I don't want to reject you, but what I thought we were going to have as far as a life together, that's clearly not what we're going to actually have. So maybe I want something different. Oh my gosh. That sounds terrifying. I guess if I was to ever go to Australia or New Zealand, I would get real tempted in terms of my fear of spiders. Or love of them, whatever it is. Yes. Oops. King of Swords in the reverse. There's someone who has lied about what was going on with the finances, and I think for a long time, maybe they were doing a little bit of like the shell game, right? Everything's fine. Just look one place at a time and it'll look fine. Everything's coming out now. This well-known family is being exposed for not really having the money that they say they have. We'll pull a few from the Kipper, and then I'm going to move into the personal questions, starting with Grind Hard, moving to Lee, and then to Aqua Beauty. Yeah, that could totally be. Hello, little Montego, how are you doing? So we've got concern, number 33. I didn't know how to tell anyone. I kept it a secret for a long time, but it turns out I don't actually have this money, or, you know, we're in trouble, and I kept it to myself. Hello, Dora. Wow. Yeah. So the concern is because we no longer have this money, there's a major loss in wealth. That Lovers in the reverse, now somebody's not going to marry me. Or someone's not going to marry my child, right? Adult child, right? But we've got an individual who may be going to jail. Somebody who may have had some fraud. Somebody who may have spent a lot of money on illegal things. Perhaps there's some sort of gambling connection. But this is somebody who is realizing that life is not going to be as easy as they thought it was going to be, because that money is not there. Did I say hello to Laura yet? What's going on? So official, Lucas. Y'all are great. Okay, we're going to dive in with those personal questions. What are we going to start with? We're going to start with the Golden Art Nouveau. And thank you, everyone, for liking and subscribing. Hey, Tomas. You do not know what you're talking about, bruh. So I'm going to put you in a nice little timeout. Tomas, there is a need for us all to work together, and instead of looking for ways to judge others, be tolerant and offer compassion instead. So I encourage you to look into that. What else do we have? Thank you for liking Realm of Bedlam. I appreciate it. Hello, Anthony. So we've got Strength and the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. This is a test of courage. Can you get through life without the things that made it so easy before? Or is this a test of the love, right? Were you actually interested in me, or was it about the money the whole time, right? Thank you, John Wick. Hello, Jorge. Good thing for you, John, is I have like 9,000 videos. Begin. We've got the Ace of Wands in the reverse. This is kind of a big deal, you guys. I've pulled 3 cards and 2 of them are aces in the reverse. This is a major loss. This is a change in somebody's understanding of how they live their life, what they can do, right? Hey, name's Rick. Kind of a silly question, putting you in a little timeout just to let you have a little bit of time to think about if you're coming into the live chat to judge people, you're not welcome. If you want to come in, get to know some cool people, and I don't know, possibly pick up a message, you're welcome. Hello, Jason. How are you doing? Fool in the reverse and the Page of Pentacles. This is like investing in the wrong thing. You know, somebody scammed me out of $1 million, or somebody told me I should buy this because it was going to be the next big thing, and it ended up not being, right? Oh, that's cool, Anthony. I agree. Moon in the reverse, 5 of Cups. Why am I still reading this, you guys? I was supposed to start with Grindhart's questions. I got distracted. So these will be the last ones I do on the general reading. But look, there is a secret that's coming out. Somebody made a purchase or an investment or lost some money. They might have been gambling, and they like gambled away the house. Ooh, what is that movie? I don't know if I'll be able to remember it. It is like straight up from like the 80s, I think. Who is it that's in it and like super young? I can't remember. Oh, it's the chick from Harry Potter and Fight Club. Right? Helena Bonham Carter? I think she's in it. Anyways, I'll try to remember that. But we're going to start in with the questions from Grindhard, like I actually said, and then somehow I got distracted. I'm sorry, Grindhard. Okay, the first question is her family ready to meet me? Is her family ready to meet me? No, they are not. Specifically the mother, or a mother energy, right? It could be grandma. But there's this very protective energy, and I feel like they don't like this connection. What about others? There are other people that do like you or would support you. So it's a mixed group here, right? Mixed bag. Some people are like, yeah, bring them over. What's up? Are y'all happy? That's cool. But there's one person in particular who's like, I don't know about you. And that's the problem right now. So we've got, does she love the way I treat her? Sometimes it overwhelms her. She likes attention, but there's something about needing it to be more about your intentions and your thoughts. So in other words, if you were to write a really romantic letter, like, you know, not just like half a page, I mean like 6 letters of, and then when I think about how great your lips look, or when I think about how you smell, like get into it. What do you love about this person? That's what she wants. The really like sweet stuff. So doesn't have to cost you much, right? Give me an insight into how your soul loves my soul. That's what they want. Hello, Turbo. I suppose that means you could go find one of those other 10 million people. Cool. Yeah. Hello, Dax. How are you doing? All right. So grind hard. Anything else for grind hard? I do feel like there's going to be some conversation or communication that is working towards making things better between the two of you in the very near future. So I do like that for you. Keep a positive outlook. That's making a big difference for you. Hey, Dragon of Deseret, welcome. We are doing personal questions for folks. I do have a couple other people in line. I do give priority to those who tip, but I also enjoy doing questions for folks for free now and then. Hello, Blacksmith. How are you doing? Have a good rest of your day, dude. Let's go with the Jack-o'-lantern tarot. So for Lee, we've got, will the 11th go well? Yes. I feel like there's something here about people finally understanding the reality of the situation. I'm looking at how the pentacles are all lined up. And look, if we turn it this way, it's like L for loser, not you. I feel like somebody's character is fully on display. The details are no longer kind of questions, right? It's, we know you were avoiding this. We know you were doing that. We know that you're not telling the truth about this. So I do feel like there's truth and clarity that's coming out that you've been waiting for a while for. Yep, that's it, grind hard. Maybe bring an extra bouquet of flowers or some chocolate. So there's a lie here, Lee, that is going to unravel into many lies, and that's going to be difficult to explain, right? All right, for Aqua Beauty, we've got, did he keep a shirt, the sweatshirt? But also, Lee, I'll be keeping you in my prayers. Yes. It's from my mama's. Hello, John. How are you doing? Did he keep the sweatshirt? He did not keep the sweatshirt. Someone else threw out the sweatshirt. Did he want to keep the sweatshirt? He wanted to keep the sweatshirt. Somebody else tossed it out, girl. Queen of Pentacles. You know who that is, right? He doesn't have it anymore, but it wasn't his choice. Ezra, you're going to the wrong places, my guy. Come on. I know you can read up on all the various applications that are available in 2025 for your questionable desires. YouTube channels. No, that's not where you go, bruh. All right, this is the Weird Cat Tarot. Yes, so Anthony would like to know something about my love life currently. Let's see what we get here. What's going on for Anthony in love? I see an impulsive departure on someone's behalf. I do feel like this is frustration, right? I don't feel like I can do anything, so I'm just going to walk away. there's nothing I can do to fix this. There's nothing that I can say that will get you to understand the situation. So I'm walking away. And there's anger and frustration and like throwing your hands up in the air, right? Like, what am I supposed to do with this? There's no way to like move this forward. What's the advice? Communicate. If you and this individual can figure out how to talk through this situation, there is a resolution, even if it's forgiveness and then moving on. But there is a need to have a conversation because someone's too quick to walk away or like fall back on like the silent treatment. Hey Lemonade, how are you doing? Hello Dana. Yeah. Dana would like to know, will bond fix things between us? Yes. Right now there's a sense of grief or loss. I wish I hadn't done that. I wish that I had been, you know, thinking more clearly. Feels like there's some emotional manipulation that happened, an unwillingness to, you know, do right by the situation. But now it looks like Bond's looking for the right time to make amends or apologize. Hey, I feel that, Lemonade. Hello, Petra. How are you doing? Hello, Pierre. Oh, wait. I don't know if it's spelled different. Hello, Jesus. How are you doing? Name's Rick. Yes, I do. That's how Spirit chooses the cards. What do we have for Jesus, please? So, Jesus, there's been a missed opportunity or a sense of failure recently that may have kind of gobbled up your energy. I want you to do whatever you can to like gather up all of that frustration, sense of failure, or fear, bundle it up like it's in one of those little like laundry bags and just like hawk it out to sea, okay? This energy is blocking you, but there is a beautiful offer coming in for you soon, and it's tied to your mood. So do something that helps you let go, relax, release the negative energy. And when you do that, it's like you're recharging your batteries, right? And then you're able to draw in this offer that's going to make a difference in your life. But first, we have to just kind of address that situation that happened and remind yourself that you're entirely capable, right? All right, let's see what else we've got. This is the Pause Tarot. Yeah, I agree. That's because anybody can do it, right? Oh, that's okay, but you're wrong, Tate. That's okay. See, this is like totally my hair. Yeah, but I know you're disappointed. Interesting. Thank you. Let's hope. Hello, Dan. How are you doing? You're funny. All right. Did I say hello to Rubber Duck? Hello. Looking for a question. Brian would like to know, what do you see overall for me? There's a big change coming in your life, Brian. And this is a change that is going to challenge your courage or strength, your perseverance. This is a betrayal or a disappointment from somebody who should be making things easier in your life. So, not to be all doom and gloom, but there is something here that you can do to prepare for this situation. I kind of feel like you're expecting this to happen, to be honest, or you're just like waiting for the other shoe to drop. There's another place that you were meant to go. This is a chapter that is ending, and it does often require a little bit of a painful ending before you start that new chapter. But I do feel like this new chapter is going to be good for you. Yeah, there's a sense of recovery here. You're moving away from people that feel comfortable throwing you under the bus or blaming you for things that they did, right? So positive, like light at the end of the tunnel, but first we got to get through some difficulty, right? Kind of like that Shawshank Redemption scene where you got to get through the tunnel of poo. So find a hazmat suit. You'll be okay though. The Three Swords and the Heart. This is heartbreak, betrayal. Hello, Pamela. How are you doing? Hello, Spartan. Jackie would like a card. Let's see what we've got for Jackie. Eight of Wands, 10 of Wands, 9 of Cups, and the reverse. So you're going to get communication or have a conversation with somebody who is wanting what they want but not willing to offer to you what you deserve. So if this were romantic, this is somebody who wants to get the benefits of a relationship without actually being reliable, loyal, all of that. If this is a job conversation, they want you to work all the hours, but they're not going to pay the salary that you would deserve to earn with that amount of work. Whatever this is, this negotiation or this conversation back and forth between the two of you, you need to call out this person for asking for too much. So for example, when I got a job offer way back when, they told me that they would offer 5K less than what the top of the range was that their HR person gave. And I clearly articulated for them, I have literally all of the bullet points that you say are required for this job application. And then I also offer you one of the things that you say would be an added bonus. So I'm struggling to understand why I'm not getting the offer at the top of your range, considering I'm fulfilling all of the things that you're looking for. Could you help me understand that? There's something here where you need to push back on someone and say, hey, that doesn't seem fair to me. Gimme. I deserve more. Because you do deserve more, okay? No. You're a nameless, faceless person on the internet. Why would I do that? Hello, Lydia. How's it going? So, once more for the folks in the back, I love helping you all. I would love to do this for the rest of the days of my life, okay? I want to help all of you find, even if it's just incremental improvement within your life. But I'm not here to find somebody in a relationship. Like, I'm not trying to, like, fall in love with you all, okay? So if we could all just not ask me out on dates, that would be great. All right, what do we have for Rick? Ooh, Rick, you got the 10 of Cups. Judgment in the reverse. Chariot in the reverse, 2 of Cups. Rick, there is a decision that doesn't seem to be very big to you that is impactful to somebody else that you're being encouraged to reconsider. This has to do with love or a domestic situation, and I do feel like you may already start to feel like you need to maybe take another look at this or be a little bit less harsh or demanding, because it is putting a block or causing a sad energy to permeate something that is otherwise a very strong connection, be it friendship or romance, because the Two of Cups can be either, right? But this is saying it's important for you to reassess a decision that's been made and see if there's something kind of like a compromise that you could come to regarding that. Oh, thank you for the tip. um, yeah, I don't know. I think that's kind of strange that you don't believe in it, but then you go ahead and tip. Is it because you feel like everybody has to believe what you believe? I would encourage you to make friends with and show compassion to people who come from different backgrounds, cultures, or believe different things. It would be a far less interesting and compelling universe or world to live in if we were all exactly the same and made the same decisions. I've learned some of the most important lessons from people who believe completely different things from me. So, yeah. All right, I'm going to leave it there. I love you all. Thank you so much for the likes and the subscribes, and I hope to see you on the next reading. Toodles.